Democrats really don't know when to stop with the white supremacy thing. A prime example is gonna be with another one of these white privilege conventions, an event promoted by uber white supremacists. These are the white people who think of themselves as the better white people, and even better than other white people. That has always been the nature of the Democrat Party, the supremacy-minded party of the better people.
I think with that propaganda.
White people patting themselves on the back for thinking they're better white people, for despising their so-called benefit of being white, are a joke. White people patting themselves on the back for thinking they're better white people because they're supposedly so accepting of other races are a joke. Golly gee, look at me, I'm so bold and courageous because I dare to have black friends. Nah, son, if your association with black people is to make a statement of your own self-righteousness, then you're even more of a white supremacist than you claim to hate, as you use black people as a prop to maintain your supremacy mindset. So, all these people are gonna get together for a convention of self-righteous smuggery and a diaper load of liberalism, all under the disdain of so-called white privilege. And they're going to exploit the struggle of blacks to push the agenda of the LGBT movement to boot. How do you feel about that, black folks? You being black is the same as being gay or gender conflicted. Which makes me wonder, if a white person is gay, aren't they still white and privileged? Or if a white person does a gender bender, aren't they still white and privileged? Does being gay cancel out a white person being white? Oh, that's right, it does, because according to liberals, being gay is the same thing as being black. The whole thing is a joke. If white privilege was real, then Elizabeth Warren, who is a high priestess of liberalism, could have walked into a college and said, "I'm white, give me my study books." But Elizabeth Warren didn't depend on white privilege. She depended on red privilege to get what she wanted. White privilege would have allowed a bunch of those young white dudes from getting drafted and shipped off to Vietnam and killed in them jungles, or to come back to have to sleep in the streets of the concrete jungle. Nobody has benefited off the legacy of slavery. If that were true, Africa would be the continent with the wealthiest population of people on Earth. They've been enslaving each other longer than anybody. But people see an opportunity to get something for free. They're gonna bleed white people for every drop with a blade called guilt. And the cowardly collectivist white liberal will cannibalize other whites so they can get their free piece at their expense. And they fool themselves into thinking that this is gonna solve racism, while not eliminating the fact that the black community that they exploited to make someone else feel guilty will come to see them as just other white people to despise too. You'll never be free from putting on the charade of pandering to blacks to make yourself seem to be the better white person. See, this ain't about white guilt. It's about supremacy. These white liberals think it makes them a better person for expressing how guilty they feel. That actually makes them feel better about themselves and better than other people. And if black people are falling for this crap, then y'all deserve each other. If these white Democrat voting liberals want to feel all guilty about white privilege, then they should, because it was the Democrat Party that instituted white privilege in the first place. It existed, and Democrats are the cause of it. They hid their faces from it with hoods and sheets. Now they try to hide their faces from it by accusing others or using a mask of guilt. Again, the Democrat Party has been America's apartheid party, and it's still oppressing the black community today. So all this white privilege crap is the fault of Democrats in the first place. I'm Alfonso Rachel with ZoNation, and of course this white privilege conference is gonna be supported by liberal celebrities from actors to musicians. But not my band 20 Pound Sledge, y'all, a band of real black sheep. Golly gee, look at me.